Hey everybody, welcome back to my third review on my past travels. Today I will be speaking about my own personal experience in Disneyland. A few years ago, when my daughter was 6, we traveled there together. It was her first time not only on an airplane, but also to Disneyland itself. And I felt that 6 years old was a good age for her to go. If we went any sooner, she more than likely wouldn't have as strong as memories. So I figured 6 was a good age, and I was turned out to be right because she remembers it to this day. So we stayed at the Wyndham Resort Dolphin's Cove. So this is the same company that had the resort in New Orleans. So you had to be a member. So we stayed for free using my dad's points that he gets every year. And we were there for 4 days. Dolphin's Cove is located next to a Sherry's and is a mile or so down from the entrance to Disneyland. But it's very easy to get to the entrance. So it was a small apartment. It's very similar to New Orleans. In my blog, you will see a few pictures of it. I was on the ground floor, so it was nice to enter my deck and eat breakfast each morning outside. We were there in December, so it was still pretty warm out. We had a kitchenette complete with a dishwasher, blender, toaster, coffee maker, stove, refrigerator, everything you needed. There was a living room with a TV, there was free Wi-Fi, and a separate bedroom with a bathroom attached to it. And there was just tons and tons of room to enjoy, even though we did not spend much time there. As far as transportation, the staff at the resort was really friendly and helpful. I actually called beforehand a few days earlier so that we were prepared to be successful with our transportation, and I got a good, clear picture of what to plan for. We actually got to Anaheim late at night, and we planned to start right away in the morning when Disneyland opened at 8 a.m. So I was really glad that I had called in a few days before. They have a really neat shuttle down the main road, and there's lots of stops along the way. And the pass for the day is less than $10. And it also came about every 15 minutes, and it ran until late at night when the park closed. We were dropped off right at the entrance, and we didn't have to walk very far at all. With the people, even though we went at the beginning of December, there was still a lot of people there, but a lot better than if we were to go there in June, July, or August. I went on a calendar that showed past population for how many people, went into Disneyland, and so I figured that December was a good time to go. But no one was rude, not even when we had to wait in line for longer than 10 minutes. Everybody was very lighthearted and joyous, and it's true when they say that Disneyland is the happiest place on earth because everyone truly was happy, and it was a very, very positive place. All right, so restaurants. When you go to Disneyland, you need to save up for food. It is very expensive there. And yes, you can bring in your own food, but you want to experience Disneyland. You want to experience the ice cream and the snacks and the crazy food that you don't get anywhere else. I made 2 reservations for us. One was at Ariel's Grotto, and the other was at Goofy's Kitchen. And Ariel's Grotto was on the California Adventure side of Disneyland. So there's 2 sides. There's a Disneyland side and the California Adventure. So Ariel's Grotto was on this side. And in my opinion, I thought it was a waste of money to take your kids there, to be perfectly honest. They did not have a kids menu. Unless your child is into fancy food, I wouldn't waste your time there. I mean, sure, Sydney got to see some princesses that came to our table. She got tons of pictures and autographs, but it really was a waste of money with her food. She barely ate anything. There was no chicken nuggets. There was no plain hamburgers. There was a very limited food menu. My food was good. As an adult, the food was good, but just not worth it, I don't think, for a picky eater. Goofy's Kitchen, on the other hand, was the winner. We loved this place. It was set up buffet style, and there was a separate kids buffet with chicken nuggets, plain hot dogs, and tons of other kid-friendly foods. And then Chippendale came out amongst the tables, and we got pictures and autographs, and even Goofy himself did this little parade, complete with music all around the tables. And I think we had the best time here, and I would definitely come back again. Just as a warning, both places are a little spendy, so choose wisely. Recreational activities, well, Disneyland is a recreational activity, right? But I'll mention some of the top rides that we went on. And first, what I want to mention is not a ride, but it's Cinderella's Castle. If you have a daughter, save up your money for this too. I decided to have Sydney go to Cinderella's Castle. She got to pick out a dress, which she picked out a Cinderella dress. She got her makeup done and her hair done. It was very fun. She got to keep the makeup. Her hair stayed in for a couple of days, and she got a little photo shoot. So if you look in my blog, there's a example picture of her. When you go there for the first time, you also get a button, so she's wearing that button also. She had such a blast, and as I mentioned earlier, she remembers nearly every detail. As for the rides, we highly recommend the teacups. Sydney went on those over and over and over again. The Peter Pan ride, the ride is long. I mean, it's not the ride. The wait is long, but definitely worth it. The train, which goes all around the Disneyland side, and the aerial ride, which is on the California Adventure side that we went on over and over and over again, as well as the Dumbo ride. We also walked everywhere, and every night my legs and feet were so sore. Along the way, you may also run into people, such as Tinkerbell or Mickey Mouse and Peter Pan, and when you see them, hurry and get in line. Don't pause, don't wait, just go. Because otherwise the line will get extremely long within a few seconds. Sydney was able to meet Peter Pan and Captain Hook and get pictures taken with them, and there's an example of a picture in my blog as well. So overall, I would give Disneyland 5 stars, as I would definitely go back again. I also highly recommend you get a multiple day pass for both Disneyland and California Adventure side, because it's very worth it. Some of you that are watching this may have been to Disneyland, so please comment in my blog below, or even on here on my YouTube video, any tips, tricks, or favorite restaurants and or rides too, so that others who may not have visited can help get some planning with their trip. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.